It's Dave Lawrence, the Workforce Afternoon on KPOI 105.9, Honolulu's only classic rock, and today we welcome back a returning guest who was last on with us in December of 2005 when he and one of his bands rocked the Blaisdell Arena. That was such a great show, too. Now he's coming back, and he's going to be talking to us today about his exciting solo show at Pipeline Cafe in Honolulu, April 4th, on sale tomorrow. It is a great pleasure to welcome back to my show an actor, a TV star, a cruise host, tattoo shop owner, songwriter, tequila entrepreneur, and vocalist for his own band, as well as Motley Crue, Vince Neil. Aloha,
hey.
Brother Vince.
Aloha, man. What's happening, bro?
Is that a good intro for you?
Yeah, that's enough.
You're doing so much stuff these days.
Yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming, you know. It's like with the tequila and the wine. And then the new tattoo shop just opened up, and
see, I missed the wine. There's something extra in there.
Yeah, I think if I take over all the vices, you know, I got the rock and roll, and I got gambling, and liquor, and tattoos. I think you win.
You are working them all, dude.
Yeah.
As if all of that's. I mean, and really, you can just dissect each of those things and find out so much more about you. The thing that I didn't realize you were doing your own cruise, the Motley cruise, they call it.
Yeah.
Those things to me, dude, have always seemed outrageous, and I've had a lot of cats on who've done them, like Neil Sean and Tommy Shaw. Sometimes they just laugh about what it's like doing it. Do you actually go on board the thing for the whole?
We just did it like 2 weeks ago, something like that. And, it was a blast. You know, it was we had a Hooters bikini contest, and we had tequila and wine tasting and a poker tournament, and actually my solo band, the guys that were playing at the Pipeline with, we did a concert on board the cruise.
Yeah, no, that's the. I was reading all about it and checking it out, and it was just some of these cats, like when Neil was on, Neil Sean from Journey, he was like, "Nah, I didn't actually do the cruise. I just came and did the gig."
Yeah,
and some of them just, So you actually did it though, Vince? Huh? You stayed on board the whole time?
Stayed on, but it was only a weekend. It was only 3 days, so it was just a day into into Nassau in the Bahamas, and then hung out there for the day, and then the trip back into Miami, and it was cool. I'd never been on a cruise ship before, so it was. I don't think I'd ever go back, but it was pretty cool.
That's the comment I was looking for.
Yeah.
I knew there was some. It's got to be. I guess the flavor is a lot of folks said it was sort of intrusive.
It is. You're basically on a boat. I mean,
trapped.
That's it. There's nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. It's a little rough, but it was, like I said, it was fun. I still had a good time.
I think that's the same ship that Skinner did the week before. They do that too. I mean, this is a real marketing boom now. I mean, everybody's doing them.
Yeah, I've heard about that. I never even knew about them until I was asked, if I was interested in doing it, and I was like, yeah, it sounds cool.
And your entrepreneurship in that is paralleled, I guess, with this thing with spirits that you have. You've done wine for a number of years, and now it's pronounced Tres Rio. Am I pronouncing it right?
Tres Rios.
Tres Rios.
Yeah, it means 3 rivers.
3 rivers. And what led you to come up with your own tequila? I mean, what was behind doing something that unique?
Well, I actually wanted to put out vodka first, and then I can't even really say it on the air, but I'll tell you later, and you can put it in your own words. But anyways, I wanted to mix it with this other brand, and I thought it'd be really kind of cool. And then when I was talking to these liquor people, they said, the new up and coming thing is actually tequilas, and really really good like sipping tequilas. And I never even thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let's do some tequila, and kind of took from where like what Sammy Hagar's been doing, with the Cabo Wabo, and I figure he needs a little competition, so here I am.
That's what I was going to ask. And so, is it more like a boutique tequila, basically? I mean, when you say it's a sipping tequila, Sammy's tequila is more, because I've had Sammy on and we've talked about his tequila, and he describes it more like that. It's like the upper end tequila or whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean it is, because it's just a little more expensive than like a Cuervo or something. Because you have the 3 different types. The really expensive one is the Añejo, which is aged, and then you have the Reposado, which is not aged as much, and then you have silver. which is pretty much just right out of the distillery. And but it's really it's three distinctive flavors and tastes, and it's fun, man. I mean, my stuff's I just drink it right out of the bottle.
I bet you do.
I did that the other day. I got a new tattoo and just sipping on tequila.
That's not a sight. I think that would be a shock to anyone listening.
Yeah, but it's that good, And a lot of people take the tequila and they, have the salt and the lime, and I think that just kills the taste. I just like the taste of the tequila. So.
Plus, I think you like it right out of the bottle too, don't you, Vince?
That's right, man. Right out of the bottle, right from the tap.
Yes, you do. That's my man. The Vince Neil Inc. in Vegas. That's it, right? Your store.
That's it.
Is that where you were getting your new tattoo?
Of course, I'm not going to go somewhere else and get tattoo.
What did you get?
Oh, I got a girl in a martini glass with it says Flamingo Las Vegas, and the stem of the martini glass is actually the Flamingo logo, because that's what I'm partners with, is the Flamingo. And so it's cool. It's not done yet, but it's looking good.
Where is that on you?
It's on my right leg.
You're an animal, dude.
Yeah.
You are just an animal out there. It's Vince Neil from Motley Crue talking to me, and just a couple more questions, Vince, and I'll let you get on with your busy day.
Yeah.
Give us an update on your Skylar Neal Memorial Golf Tournament. Why is it that you like to play golf, and I'm curious just how you've been able to harness your love of golf into something that benefits the community at large?
Well, playing golf, I played for 22 years or something like that. I haven't gotten any better, but I've still played that long. And I just picked it up on the road, and started playing then. And when my daughter passed away, I wanted to do something which brings people together and have fun and remember and also give, So 10 years ago started the Skylar Neal Foundation. That'll actually be 11th year this May, and we've raised over $1 million, and it's just it's just nice to give back to the community and help some people out and have some fun and raise money. So we have that tournament that we have every year, and then we also have a poker tournament here in Las Vegas at the Hard Rock, which we raise a couple $100,000 a year, for that, and then then the ship, we have the big auction on the ship, and we'll be adding that to the Skylar Neal Fund.
That's right. You had on board the ship there was an auction, so people who were on the ship were able to participate in the special auction that you were at too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's you've just illustrated several different ways that you give back, and some artists, I guess maybe people do and you don't find out about it, and then other artists do it and you hear about it, but you're giving back in a variety of ways, and I think it's really cool. I'm very proud of you for it, brother Vince.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
And no, I know you do, and you're quite welcome for that. And do you move the golf tournament around?
No, it was for 9 years. It was at the Malibu Country Club, and then they changed ownership at the country club and at the golf course, and they didn't want any strippers and alcohol on the course.
What's up with that?
We had to move it, So we moved it to another place called the Los Canyons outside of Los Angeles.
Okay.
And that's where that's where the home of it is now.
And you're where do you personally base yourself when you're not working?
Las Vegas.
That's what I thought. So you're close to the tattoo shop.
Yeah. I'm not too far from there, and I also have a home in Northern California. So when I want to get out of Vegas, I go up there.
Like wine country?
Exactly.
Man, I love it up there, like right around Santa Rosa. That is such a beautiful area.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
That's cool. And let's give your band a plug that you're touring with right now.
These guys, it's basically Slaughter without Mark. It's Dana Strum playing bass, Jeff Blando playing guitar, and Will Hunting playing drums. And they're just great guys, and it just worked out that that we can play together, and we've been together for a while now, and so we'll hit Australia before we head to Hawaii. We'll actually go right from Australia to Hawaii, and then from Hawaii we go to of all places Halifax, Nova Scotia.
I saw that.
So that's a flight there.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a strange looking itinerary when you when you see it all in order like that. Honolulu to Halifax.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be crazy. But yeah, we go to where we're going to play. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
And one final question for you, Brother Vince, and I think this is a great one. It's a very topical one with all the stuff in the news. There are going to be a bunch of reunions happening. There's going to be Genesis, Van Halen, 3/4 of VH. There's going to be the Police. There's going to be Sabbath, the Mob Rules lineup with Dio. Of all those reunions, which one would Brother Vince want to see the most?
Actually, the one that they just announced is probably going to play here in Vegas, like just kick it off, is the Van Halen.
That would be your fave of all?
Yeah, I just wish Mike was in the band, and actually see, really Van Halen with Dave again, because we were actually, it was funny because we were on the last tour with Roth in 1984. It was Motley Crue, Van Halen, and AC/DC.
Wow.
Yeah, that was quite a concert.
Dude, that's outrageous business. Have you ever met Wolfie?
No, I haven't. I mean, yeah, I can say I have, but he was little. He was a little kid. It was when I was my solo band, when I had the Exposed album. I opened up for Van Halen with Sammy singing.
Right. Oh, wow. So you have... Yeah, plus you've just crossed their paths a gazillion times anyway. Have you seen all those bands before, though, just out of curiosity?
I've played with most of them, pretty much. You always cross paths with the people, and the rock and roll community is still pretty small.
But like Genesis, did you ever see Genesis?
I actually did at the Forum, Los Angeles Forum. Like, oh my gosh, I can't remember how long ago that was.
That's so cool, though, dude. You don't know how cool that is. Listeners here, and Vince Neil and Motley Crue saying you saw Genesis. Was it with Peter or just the Phil lineup?
It was Phil.
And you've seen the Police?
Oh, yeah. I saw them when they first came to the U.S. at the Hollywood Palladium.
That is so happening.
Yeah, it was when Roxanne had first came out.
And you saw Sabbath with Dio and Vinny Appice on drums.
Yep, I saw them actually with Leonard Skinner.
But that exact lineup I'm talking, the Mob Rules lineup of Sabbath that just reunited.
Oh, yeah, no.
You never did see that. You know what I'm talking about. Dio, Tony, Geezer, and Vinny.
Yeah, no, I didn't see that. And I've seen Dio in his other band.
Yeah.
But not with Sabbath.
It's just great to hear that. Vince, I give you a huge hug. I think it's cool that you run down some of your past history, and I think it's an inspiration for people to go out and see Vince Neil. He's a legendary singer from Motley Crue. He's going to give us an intimate show. Tickets are going to go on sale tomorrow. It is April 4th, Pipeline Cafe. A rare opportunity to see this guy up close. Every time I've ever seen Vince Neil, he's been in a gigantic arena, except for the Blaisdell, which was a very small arena, but otherwise you've been in really, really big places, and I think I encourage people to grab some tickets, and I just want to thank you for being so down to earth and stuff and part of my show again, Brother Vince.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having me, and I can't wait to get out there.
You're a kind brother. I really do appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Take care, man. Hey, this is Vince Neil from, Motley Crue. This is the place to be, right here with my bro, Dave Lawrence, so crank it up.